Hello again. Here's the scene in the big country, almost identical to here in the Concho Valley. Not a cloud in sight today as everybody yet again in those triple digits. Although we are a few degrees cooler than where we were this time yesterday, but it's just still hot, y'all. 106 right now here in San Angelo, 103 up in Abilene. Roby still taking the top spot like they did yesterday, holding on to 110 right now. The heat advisory and excessive heat warnings are still in effect for the entire coverage area. They're set to expire here in about 2 more hours at 8 o'clock. We'll probably see another alert issued, more of that heat advisory criteria for tomorrow. We'll be keeping an eye on that to have more updates later on tonight. Overnight lows looking to get mainly into the 70s, more of the low to mid 70s across the southern half, more of the mid to upper 70s across the northern half. 77 looking to be the low in Abilene. 75 looking to be the low in San Angelo. El Dorado and Menard looking to be some of those relatively cooler spots, getting down to 71 degrees. Now we are finally starting to see that downward trend in temperatures. We just got 2 more days of triple digit heat to get through. Tomorrow looking to peak between 100 and 105. Friday looking to peak around that 100-degree mark. Then as we get into the weekend, starting to see near average temperatures returning to the mid to upper 90s. And as we see that downward trend in temperatures, we're going to see an upward trend in precipitation chances. So this little dry spell we've been under is going to slowly come to an end. Of course, going to start out isolated Sunday, going to be more of an isolated to scattered event depending on your location. The big country going to be likely to see the best chance for rain coverage. That upper level high already encompassing more of East Texas and the Louisiana line, which is why we're starting to see some slightly cooler conditions. That high will start to continue pushing east, but portions of the coast and East Texas could still get some of that additional heat through the weekend, Friday into the weekend. Now, as we get to Friday evening, a cold front starting to move through the panhandle. That's going to stall in the big country before we even really feel the impacts of that colder air. The main thing this front is going to offer us is some chance for rain through the weekend. That'll be that origin point for those showers and thunderstorms to form. It starts to move south through the area. Unfortunately, that front looking to move back further north before we can feel those impacts. So we're going to go through the week next week, still hanging out in the 90s. There are going to be some isolated rain chances on the 4th of July. So we're going to be having more updates on that in case this can put a damper on anybody's holiday plans. But until then, back to you, Esmeralda.